And we are live.
Whoa.
Oh shit. Yeah. NXT New Year's Evil. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say New Year's
Eve.
Yeah, it's been
a week after New Year's.
Oh, damn. I'm King HP.
I'm coming in hot.
I see, brother. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
You know what? We gonna get started. Give people the time to come in, add to our
Bro, people are
podcast.
here. What you talking about? They ain't got time to come in.
Nah, I just want to give them a little time by saying this. I try to be the good guy, but in the words of what's my man? What's the movie? Scarface. You need people like me, so you can point your fucking fingers and say, "Hey, there goes the bad guy."
NTL, shout out Vinny, shout out Boog, NTL. I don't even know, but you know the vibes. Every time it happens, I'm gonna have to do it a lot tonight, so I'm gonna try to save my voice. But to start off, I do it every time.
Where do we start? We had 3 title changes. Well, 2 titles and a cup. We're gonna say titles because the trophy's a title. We had 3 title changes tonight.
But can you really call it a change when you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's for whoever. I mean, where you want to start?
I think I won the title tonight. It was just giving away titles tonight. Let me check my waist. I don't know.
I you know what I'm saying? It definitely was giving away titles.
I think we start with Obafemi.
You want to start there?
Obafemi. Then we'll circle back to it because DNA's on the way. That's Trick is his man, so maybe we save that.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you start there? We gotta start the other side. You gotta start the other side of the fence.
We can start wherever you like.
Let's start with Julia. But since we have you talking about they giving out titles and we talking about we're gonna have to do something a little different. So I'm gonna pop out.
Oh man. I didn't know nothing about this. I don't know what HP got going on. I don't know if he even gonna come back, but you got me. You got D. Archie Carter right now. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Welcome to the show. Attitude Era Podcast, NXT recap. Whole lot of gold being exchanged.
That's how it's going down on New Year's Evil tonight. Julia, Roxanne, how you call this? How you feel about it?
I said it on the show before. There's no way they're putting Julia in this spot and she don't beat Roxanne. Unfortunately, it just looked that way, and that's what happened. Roxanne Perez has been on a tear. Roxanne Perez had a hell of a 2024. Roxanne Perez had that women's division in the chokehold, had some big wins, some staple wins. She beat Jordan Grace. But unfortunately, the Julia train, this is where you get off, Roxanne.
All good things come to an end.
It's so hard to say
goodbye. NXT Women's Championship or champion. Congratulations to Julia. I guess we should have seen it coming. Why would they do another rematch?
You had to see that coming.
The question is, we didn't call Julia.
Where does it go for Roxanne?
See, now normally I could answer that question with ease, but because you have the new Netflix deal, because you have I don't know if the roster on SmackDown is depleted. They said there's this transition window, and they've never really addressed it. They didn't say who's going here officially. They didn't say who's going where.
SmackDown needs some milk. SmackDown needs some help. So this might be the tunnel to SmackDown for a few people because we had another big name lost a little goal tonight. So
I think Roxanne is a great fit for SmackDown. If you're looking at no Alexa Bliss coming back for a while or whenever that may be, if it ever is to be, Asuka still hasn't come back. You have a lot of females up there, but when I say a lot, it's just the same faces all the time. It's Bianca, Jade, Naomi, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and what better way to give Tiffany some new opposition than bring some new opposition?
Bring in Roxanne. Bring in
Roxanne.
Yeah, I want to see Natty get a little more active. That'll be a good thing. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It was I saw it coming. Julius, Stephanie, these were
He
just.
said he saw it coming, y'all.
I did.
Somebody pull up them recaps.
Go ahead.
I want the receipts.
There's no way Julia was losing this. No way.
This is why he's the greatest heel in podcast wrestling. Like, it's probably like Bobby Heenan, Jared the King Lawler, and the Archie Carter. That's the order.
All the great whites. I'm a real American. All seriousness, man, Julia was a big signing. Talk.
They ain't had no black announcers. I can't even I'm like, damn, Michael, shit.
All the great whites. Byron Saxton.
Byron Saxton was only there for a little bit. They pushed him out. Yeah. They brought him back though. He does interviews. So he ain't.
Shout out to Corey Graves. Is this a demotion for Corey Graves?
No, he got hurt. And I fuck with Corey Graves because when he gave that after Pat Stay had passed away, he said, rest in peace to Pat Stay on the SmackDown episode and gave props to props. So
I'm saying, like, because he's back in NXT doing commentary.
No, I don't think it was. I think what they're doing is they're shuffling the deck to see who, you know what I mean? Like, The Rock, there ain't no demotion for The Rock. The Rock probably like, get some people down here. Let's heat up NXT.
Yeah, but Rock ain't gonna be there every week. McRae.
No, but you don't have to. It's just like the DNA freestyle, right? That if you ain't heard DNA freestyle where he snapped on that good cipher, you missing out. Then this man came on here last night, watched the same shit that we watched, and then kicked some Rhea Ripley shit. Like, what did she say? Kicked Dom in the nuts and had the balls to do it. Yo, go watch DNA spaz out. 3207 mark of last night's episode is timestamped in the joint. Go. DNA been snapping. I'm trying to be in his good graces because if he drop a bar on me, I'm dropping out. You know my Wi-Fi be.
I'm sure he already has the Archie Carter and King HP bars waiting. I'm sure.
I'm gonna give him out to y'all.
I'm sure we did something.
My mismatched color lips. He gonna talk about my medium rare lips.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Steak colored lips. And
he got the reverse vitiligo like Uncle Ruckus.
Yo, he might come through. You know what I'm saying? The salt and pepper beer with the medium rare lips. He might say it. You know what I'm saying? Women like it, but you know, niggas got bars. So it is what it is. But I ain't gonna hold you. Tonight was great. Roxanne going to the main roster could be the biggest thing, I think. In stature, she is small. But when you're small, you wrestle a fast-paced, kind of aggressive kind of style like she does, I think she's gonna get over. It's just the mic work. Can she, you know what I'm saying? Bratwurst lips. Yo, chill out, bro. I shouldn't even said that shit out loud. Yo, shout out to you, Vinny. That was cold. I could take a joke. Too many jokes get you blocked, though. No, I won't block you, Vinny. I won't block you. I ain't blocking none of y'all. Y'all family. You know what I'm saying? You say
Vinny. I know like the Midwest and up north been hit with a real bad snowstorm right now. So y'all be safe out there, man. Weather's a little crazy right now, but Roxanne Perez, we don't know what happens next, but if this is the end in NXT, I've enjoyed the ride. So it's been cool.
Polo Ride 24. Shout outs to you, good sir, on Instagram. He's always heating things up. Roxanne versus Selena, yes or no?
Yeah, yes, give it to me.
Okay, I'm with you on that, Archie. Yo, Polo, shout out to you for the comment. The Daddy Hunter Ashley. It's always a blessing to have you in here. Can we talk about how last night Hogan walked out with his shirt, failed to rip around the knees? Yo, after we get through this NXT, we can definitely spin the block.
They've been talking about Hulk Hogan more than they've been talking about the show last night, which is crazy.
I don't think anyone thought this was going to happen to him, but
I expected a few boos. I didn't expect the whole crowd to like turn on him. And if this is a live show, yes, you can pipe in some cheers, some boos, but you can't pipe in 17,000 people giving you thumbs down.
Yeah, facts.
You can't
And
pipe in his facial expression change. Jimmy Hart facial
Jimmy Hart,
expression change. Hogan forgot his promo and went back to it. He was shook.
Polo Ride 24. Yo, if you want to come on tonight, let us know because you was definitely in the building last
We
night. So
sending links. If you want to pop in for 2-3 minutes and talk about it, let's talk about it. We'll send you the link. But yeah, Roxanne Perez would be a good opponent for a lot of people.
Yes.
She works stiff. She's like I said, and like I said, the size. I think women wrestlers may get away with the size differential a little more than men, because a lot of them, with the exception of Nia Jax and Jade Cargill, the majority of the women kind of are in the same height range, right? But when you have an Adam Cole next to a Drew McIntyre or those bigger guys, that just kind of looks really weird.
I agree, because the men are typically larger in stature, height wise, right? You might see someone 6'9" versus someone 6 foot even, like Seth Rollins, who's like 6'1", and that's a large disparity.
Yeah, but like, see, because even though we say a lot of the women are smaller, they're all kind of small. Think about Carter and Chance; those are two very tiny women.
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's true.
They're rolling. True. So, shout out to your new NXT Women's Champ and your old NXT Women's Champ. So,
I got to say it one last time for Julia. I knew that shit sound lovely. I know my kids probably hate that shit, but they're gonna get used to it.
They're gonna be doing a run in real soon. You keep doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. I do have one more question in regard to this. What's next for Julia? Do we go rematches or do we push a new opponent into Julia's face?
I don't want new opponents if they're just gonna be losing. Because what happens was you're gonna just get the same group of girls losing to Julia that lost to Roxanne.
I mean, but Roxanne ran through that roster, man.
You're not gonna give her your I don't want it to happen again, because then that makes the rest of the roster look kind of weak. Maybe you put them in a feud that lasts a few weeks. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind seeing her lose that title within 2 months. And I don't want to see a complete hot potato, but a little bit might go well. But I kind of depends on who the opponents are for me to really sign off on that. You know what I mean? My almost 4 years old. Oh, I appreciate it. Daddy Hunter, if your 4-year-old's copying me, I definitely appreciate it. I'm gonna do it again just for him. And you got it. You know what I mean? We got to do it. What else we had? Eddie Thorpe playing games. Playing games.
We didn't all called out of work sick before when we wasn't sick. He tried it.
Yo, that's hilarious because he got over. If you're new, I see a lot of people in the chat today. Oh man, we on fire. But Eddie Thorpe played hooky one day when he had a title shot and got out of it, and Elba Femi became the number 1 contender because of it. When they went to investigate who attacked Eddie Thorpe, genius move. He said he did it himself. No one did. But he said it after he signed his contract because he said he was owed a title shot. It wasn't fair what happened to him, and it was out of his control. So they gave him the title. You know what I'm saying? So after he signed it, then he let the bomb loose. So he tried it again tonight. Yeah, Ava wasn't falling for it, man. Ava's pops was in the building,
and he said, on this show, she's the final boss.
Matter of fact, we doing a lot of props tonight.
Hold up, HB. Give me one more and new, because Daddy Hunter got a title shot coming up. And next time she pop up on the show, I want her to bring her title, and I want you to give me your and new. So,
and I'm gonna be in the building. And new.
So shout out to Daddy Hunter. She is one of our. She follows the show. She watches the show. She's been on the show. She's an actual wrestler, and she has a title shot this Friday. So shout out to her. We've got the fly. We might pop the fly up later if we got time. But what we do here is, if you're new to the channel, we talk wrestling, but we also support what you guys have going on. If you got a show, music, anything you want to talk about or us to talk about, send it to me or HP, me at Instagram at DRG Send it to me, and I will definitely talk about it and get it on. Yeah, this Friday, Fort Myers, Florida, the Daddy Hunter has a title shot. You see the card, some familiar faces on there. One who was just on our No Mercy battle card, AJ Francis. So if you're in the Fort Myers, Florida area, please check out Not Dead Yet, Real Pro Wrestling, and good luck to Daddy Hunter. Hopefully, she'll be bringing some gold to the Attitude Era podcast.
That would be insane.
Yeah. Oh, Thorpe hey, he's a little shiesty. I like shiesty. I like a little, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like The Rock was drinking his Terramana. This is his joint because The Rock was on tonight.
The Rock has not stopped drinking since last night.
No,
The Rock, I think he might have the same vest on. Like Rock is wilding in LA. The Rock was wilding last night. Travis Scott was wilding last night. That's a bold brother come out there doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. But I ain't doing that. But I'm gonna do this. That Terramana is in the building. We are a little heavy-handed.
The ginger turmeric is in the building. So yeah, man. NXT New Year's Evil started. It was a good one. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot.
Javon Evans, wire mouth shut Kanye West style promos.
Young OG.
I have a question. Terramana is the only tequila I can shoot without dying. HP, can I get the? Yes, brother. Would you have preferred to not see the promo and just he comes back?
I don't know if I even want to see it if it doesn't lead to something with Ethan Page.
Got you. Okay. So I'm saying it should, right? Because that was a very nasty break.
It should. He shouldn't even be on TV, right?
That's how I felt. He shouldn't be on TV until we see you coming down, beating, and I don't even want to see too much aerial when you get in the ring.
Yeah, this can be a point where he takes a turn in his character and character development. Like, you know, he might even want to work a little stiffer now and say, look, no more of the flippy stuff. But speaking of people coming back, shout out to Kenny Omega, man. One of my personal goals. He's out of action for a year and just made his return. So shout out to Kenny Omega. I know we're talking NXT, but I gotta shout out to Kenny, man.
No doubt.
Yeah,
check your Instagram message.
The injury to Javion Evans was bad. Some things you should let breathe a little bit.
Yes, and I wish he would have did that. So when we see him, we like missed him, and it's
and
cool.
Even if you come back with the just a mask on, like you know how Hannibal had the mask covering his mouth.
Oh, that'd be wild.
And don't even talk. Mask? Just come back and just beat people up and
a Hannibal mask. I don't think have we seen a Hannibal Lecter mask? Maybe on like Nails back in the day. Like remember Nails? He ain't really go too far.
To see Javion come out with that'd be
that's next level.
I think, but him being a babyface, you want to see the babyface struggle. You want to see him come from behind. So that's what they're rolling with him. He's definitely babyface, but he was the dude. This could be a good turn for him. And NXT is the perfect place to play with a character in the development and see what does and doesn't work for your personality. And I think that would have been a cool thing. We just recently saw it with Wesley and MSK, him doing the heel thing, and you know what I'm saying? So this would have been a good place to try that out with Javion Evans if they wanted to. But I would have put him in a mask and had him not talking, just come back, beating people up. And then when he does finally take it off, he got like a gold grill, like new, just a whole new reveal. Like that would have been crazy. But again,
Rock, we talking crazy in here.
Rock, what? Rock, come. We try not to get that so fast, Rock. But
We talking crazy in here because we about to get to that. But because you want to bring it up, I gotta do it. Y'all know how I gotta do it.
Let's just talk about it. Let's just peel the Band-Aid off.
In
case you missed it, Trick Williams. We wanted the match, and we kind of got it. But Obafemi is your new NXT champion.
And that thing is crazy. That thing got me on that Terramana thinking about that. That's that Rock joint. The Rock was over here slapping men's asses, bro.
Final boss. Hey, final boss.
Bro. The Rock was wilding tonight.
Final boss.
When you're the boss, but
don't say it. When you're the boss, you're just the boss.
When you're the boss, you're the boss.
Think about the stuff going on with Skip Bayless and them right now.
Yo,
HT, would you ever offer a woman $1.5 million to sleep with her?
Fuck no.
All right.
You already know my pedigree.
Moving on.
French fries.
Yeah. What?
Nah, I done went on some expensive dates, but not.
What is WWE doing with Trick Williams?
This is the Roxanne complex, right?
Yeah, Roxanne and Trick won. He's like a 2-time title holder now. Recent too. Right. This is recent. I don't think they really know what to do with Trick Williams.
I think they do. I think they have a goal for him on the main roster SmackDown loosely, right? And I say loosely because I don't think they really know. You told us about a transition window weeks ago, and you never gave us a solidified, this person's going to be from now on. We got the little Netflix posters, Bianca Belair ripping a Raw roster thing, Roman Reigns doing the same thing. But
I just don't know what they're doing with Trick Williams. And if we get Trick Williams on the main roster, is it the same Trick Williams we see in NXT? Same character. Does anything change? Because Carmelo Hayes is the same Carmelo.
I do want to see a little bit of a difference. We got someone in the building who was in the building last night, y'all. Live and direct. Oh, where'd he go? Hold on, we're gonna wait till he ready. When he ready, he gonna give me a thumbs up.
He ready.
Then we're gonna pull him through. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Tay-Rock, man. Tay-Rock, battle rap legend, GOAT, Cave Gang, gun titles. He's all that. And he's one hell of a wrestling fan. And shout out to Tay-Rock, man. He watches the show. He pops in occasionally. And I just want to say shout out to Rock for just being Rock. You had a hell of a 2024, my boy. And looking forward to a great 2025 from you. And Tay-Rock is a wrestling fan. Follow him. Check out his page because he goes crazy with the reactions. And he's tapped into the game. And so salute to Rock, Cave Gang, and all, And you can't say Rock without saying free to wave. So shout out to Rock, man.
Facts. And we got a guest in the building, Polo Rye, a follower of the Attitude Era podcast. But he was at the Netflix.
It was amazing. What's going on, Archie? What up, HP?
Were you booing Hulk Hogan last night in person?
Oh, I don't have a voice because of it. We was mad in my section, bro. We was mad.
How loud was that building?
You know how people say you can feel somebody's energy when they don't like somebody when you look at them?
Yes.
The whole arena, you just felt that heat in the whole arena. Like, everybody was looking like, what the fuck is he doing here? Why is he here? Nobody. If you watch, I came home last night and rewatched it, right? Those first 35 seconds when Cole was trying to sell everything like, oh my God, it's Hogan. Nobody was fucking with that. Nobody. It was very depressing.
Damn.
I made the joke and then I heard a few other people say it. Jimmy was out there waving the flag trying to get the sympathy votes for Hogan. Jimmy I seen some memes today. Hogan was like, yo, do they not like me no more? And he was like, hey man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was very bad, bro. Like that's all I'm gonna say. In my opinion, from my overall show, the top two, maybe three most disappointing things from expectation from the fans in the stadium was Hogan coming out and Penta not showing up. And
Mm.
I come to find out that the reason Penta did not show up was because, as we all know, Rock talked too fucking much and Cena went too long.
Mm.
I heard this rumor today
But
about
you know
that.
what I saw?
Because
I saw
apparently
it was
Ray was
a
gonna come
graph
out
that
and
said it was
Ray
like
was gonna
it
go
was
ahead.
like an hour and 40 minutes of just downtime.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be Rey Mysterio was gonna have his beef with the New Day, and he was gonna get a random tag team partner, and that's what's gonna be the premiere of Penta. But Cena and Rock ran too long in their promos, and that cut their time to be a part of the.
Shout out to DNA tapping in. Hey, we had to pull Polo up because he was in the building last night.
Man,
Yeah,
it
we
was
had a
lit up
lot
there.
of people.
Undertaker. Did the crowd? How Undertaker? What was that like in the building?
All right, so I can explain. The people knew Taker was gonna be there. As far as fans that were there, let me
Okay.
explain. Outside of Intuit Dome, for the experience that was outside, it was a big ass screen, and everybody was watching the screen because right in front of the screen they had that ring entrance simulation where you could scan your phone and you could get a belt and you could come through an entrance and they gave you a list of all the wrestlers' entrances. Behind that screen, they were showing stuff backstage. And at one point, when the crowd was large as hell, they showed Taker back there rolling in with his bike. So the whole crowd went crazy. So we knew Taker was gonna. We didn't know he was gonna come out and just do the thing with the rib, but we knew Taker was in the building. So it was like if you saw that, you saw it. And that's what that was. When Ray first got there, Ray was walking around very briefly, but he was out there, Ray with no mask. He was WCW Ray. He didn't walk around with his mask. He didn't care no more.
Really?
So
That's interesting.
yeah, that was very, very
Damn, that's
interesting.
fire.
And then the only thing that I want to take pride in the whole night is that I feel like I was the first person to recognize that my tribal. Well, I was going for Solo last night. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I rock with my boy
The
Solo.
solo TC. That's what I call him.
I'm already know. But I feel like I was the first person to notice that Roman was rocking them Kobe's last night in the Clipper Stadium, bro. So
That was hard.
Mm.
That was hard.
that
That was
he
hard.
auctioned them off. He auctioned them off, and you know what I'm saying.
That's
So
fine.
shout out to Roman for
So,
that.
like, you know how you said you could feel the energy with Hogan, right?
100%.
When Rock didn't make a move with Roman, did that kind of just deflate the building?
It didn't deflate the building, but you heard a lot of like, huh?
Yeah.
It was a lot of that. Best example I can give is literally what Rock just said in NXT. You can't be mean to Cody. That's what everybody's initial like. Why are you being so nice to Cody now? Like you just beat the shit out of him, called him boy and all that in the bus. 6 months later, you know what I'm saying? He's your best friend. Me personally, it's my voice. I hate Hogan. He took my voice from me.
That's my hate. I hate Hogan horse.
Damn, you made me forget what I was gonna say.
You talking about Rock and Cody?
I think that he's playing them. Let him get real close to me. Keep your friends close, enemies closer. Something gonna happen, bro. I don't know what the ball gonna be when it drop, but Rock ain't really rocking with Cody how y'all think. We think he's back to babyface Rock. He not babyface Rock, bro.
But he called himself final boss tonight on NXT.
Excuse me?
Last night, I think that was the TKO board member Dwayne we were seeing. So
Here's my 2 cents. I think the WWE is still trying to figure out which way we're gonna go. Can The Rock figure out? Can we lock you in for WrestleMania? If we can't, Paul Heyman, CM Punk, Roman Reigns. That'll be their thing.
I have one question. I actually thought this last night, but I actually want to ask you guys this.
Mm-hmm.
Netflix premiere. Monday Night Raw. Who is the World Heavyweight Champion? Why did we only get a visual camera promo from the champion of Raw, but y'all put Cody there?
So
I don't like Cody at all. I'm not a.
here's
Why would your champion for your premiere show not be on the show?
here's my 2 cents. One, these champions aren't carrying weight like you think. Raw last night was the biggest opportunity the company has ever had since WrestleMania 1. And they didn't do a match for Cody if he's such a draw. Second, your world champion didn't get a match if he is supposed to be the guy. It was Roman, CM Punk. They did the women's thing with Liv and Rhea, and then we got something for Drew. That's who the company has their most faith in. That's who's pushing numbers for them.
And
Do
that's
not
bad.
be deceived by.
That's
So
bad.
this is just the top.
That's bad, HP, because this is the time you got the most eyes on you you're probably going to get. This is when you show people why Brian Breaker is here. This is when you show people why the new talent is the new talent. Cena's retiring. Roman has maybe
This ain't that though. It's just like Marvel, right? Remember when they're about to go out of business, and you got one chance to put all your eggs in one basket. Tonight is not the night we want to try to bring in new. Tonight's the night we want to bring in new people. I got to put my hardest hitter.
People, but show people why we're here. There's no reason we should have got
they did.
4 matches last night.
Why would I put Braun Breaker and he's rising? I need everyone who sells. I need every heavy hitter to do so.
So was last night's show basically like a popularity show? Like these are our top sellers, so this is what you guys are going to get.
But that's not what we're going to get going into the future. Is what I'm saying.
But it's not. WWE already knows this, and I've talked about this. If I already got you as a fan and you've been watching, then I got you. This tonight is to get new people in the building.
But what about the fan who stopped watching and they know these people already, and these are the reasons why they stopped watching?
Yeah, but here's the kicker. These same people move the most numbers, meaning they brought the most people in. So I wouldn't put a chance on the guy who doesn't sell.
Remember that time when the Lakers signed Gary Payton and Karl Malone?
2004.
And everybody thought they was going to win a championship?
Yeah,
Don't remind me. Don't remind me. I get what he's saying. No.
Remember when the Carolina Panthers first hit, they had a bunch of dogs on that team, but they were old. They were old. The past, not right at their prime or past it. That team didn't do well. What I'm saying is, when you have this opportunity to show the world not only the old, but let me introduce you to some of the new talent. Why would you not going to
take the risk yet?
It's not a risk.
If your segment's bomb,
showing Brian Breaker last night would have been a risk. How?
It's okay because it's not just Brian Breaker, bro. You have to put him in the ring with someone
he has a title.
With someone that you know. Here's the business side. I got to make the most money. So all my biggest people, it's just like
HP. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you one question.
Let me get it off. In crunch time, who do you put in? The guys you're trying to give an opportunity, or the guys that you like? Yo, my 3-point shooter. This, my that.
Drew Bledsoe got hurt, that gave us Tom Brady. What are you talking about?
You just said Drew Bledsoe got hurt. We ain't talking about people getting hurt. We talking about
a $1 billion deal. Listen, where did we watch Raw at last night?
In LA.
On what?
On Netflix.
What did we talk about in the ring? The branding, right?
Yeah.
Sponsorship. The money's made. The money is made. You have to show people who these new people are. You have to do that.
That's not how everything works.
I could see you guys putting like a Brian or a Bronson or somebody in a match.
Hold up 1 second. I got to drop back in. Hold on.
Oh, you fine?
I'm right.
No, what I was saying.
Go ahead and mute your mic. You bugging anyway. HP is bugging.
Right.
There's no way you don't showcase new talent.
That's what I'm agreeing with you. Because you said about 2 minutes ago, there's already fans that you got, the new people, right? So if I'm a new fan and I've never watched the product, and you got a badass like a Bronson Reed, a Braun Breaker, hell, I like Kaiser.
You're going to be like, yo, who's this guy?
Right.
Who's this girl?
You have an upcoming fan with an upcoming superstar. They grow together.
Now think about the fan who watched it during Roman's 4-year reign. the fan who saw Taker, who saw Cena, who tapped out, they tapped in. They see the same people. They're gonna think nothing's changed but the arena.
They're gonna think nothing's changed, right? Well, does the fact that it's in Triple H's hands now, does that influence any fan that watched maybe 15 years ago?
I don't think the casual fan knows. I mean, I don't know, but you see the same thing. It's like, damn, if you didn't know any better and you just tapped, and you'd be like, damn, Undertaker still wrestling? You'd be like, so I'm just saying that it was the prime time to show new talent. I ain't say give Bronson Reed a 30-minute Iron Man match, but you could have cut 5 minutes from The Rock. You could have cut 3 minutes from Cena. It don't take long. It's an hour and 40 minutes.
But who's to say they didn't though? And you know, when they in the ring, they gonna do what they want to do.
You gotta. Here's again.
Really press Cena or Rock.
Here's the thing. Money is never officially made if the juice ain't worth the squeeze. If I put $1 billion into you and my revenue, people are falling off, because guess what? You're right. Rock ain't gonna be there every week. But hey, number one week, just like when you open a business, right? When you open a business, what do? They jam pack that first day, the grand opening. It's all smoke. They want to bring the people, and however many new fans, new people they can get from that.
I think the people are already there, bro.
You think that, but if the people were already there, they would have had no need for Netflix.
No, I mean the people are already there on Netflix.
Yes, they would have, because they're like, we got you guys, but we need more. WWE,
but that's my point. We're going to put the guys we know have drawn numbers. Braun Breaker, whatever. We're gonna showcase y'all. We're gonna show y'all. That's why they didn't show everybody. They showed certain people. Now there's certain things I do disagree with. The world champion didn't get no match.
He didn't even get to come out. When I saw him on that promo, side note, Clipper Stadium, I'm a Laker fan, but Intuit Dome is amazing.
Oh, I go to
everything in the building.
Here's another thing. Here's another thing.
I'm a pre-LeBron Laker fan.
As much as people have been pushing for women's wrestling, etc., why do we not have the women's Intercontinental Championship final to crown the new and first Intercontinental Champion?
Dakota Kai.
They should have did that last night. You could have had Gunther.
Talent. That should have been the new
talent.
That
match should have replaced, after seeing the match, you could have had the women's IC title replace Jay and Drew. Drew, I was just talking about this with my brother a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Jay and Drew was almost as bad as Jay and Jimmy at Mania.
Hurt your stock.
Didn't work.
Because you got two people.
It hurt both of theirs or whose, HP?
I'm going to say it hurt maybe main event
Jay. Jay's stock has been plummeting.
Yeah, it's been hurting Jay.
28 days later.
Jay's stock hasn't. Jay as a solo is, you take away the entrance, take away the yeet, take away that big entrance, I think it was in France, take all that away.
Oh,
and really look at Jey Uso's solo run. He needs to be with Jimmy.
Speaking of that, those were the two most chanted phrases pre-show, during the show, and after. Was everybody yeeted? I saw 17,000 yeet glasses, and everybody and they mama, including me, was walking around. I love you.
Here's another thing.
That shit was yelled.
I gotta say this. Why is Jacob Fatu? He got a little bit of a showcase last night in the Bloodline Tribal Combat. But when are we gonna let him
out? Neither, by the way,
they didn't need anybody in that match. That match would have been way better.
You know what it was? It was the WrestleMania finish all over again.
That's it.
Yeah, you want to show, but this goes back to what you said, Archie.
They took away from that match.
If you wanted to show people off, even though you got 3 hours, I know I got The Rock talking, I got John Cena talking.
Run-ins.
I'm gonna give him the, because you know what's safer than booking a match with these guys? Putting them in a match that we damn near assume is going to tear the house down, and it did. It did.
But think about what Polo just said. Jay and Drew didn't.
They didn't.
I agree.
That was one of the matches that
I
I
was
was
scared for
actually
CM
most
Punk
looking
going for
forward
that
to.
second GTS. I was like, I hope Phil get this off. Because that
Oh,
I
would
just
look.
wish if we're gonna bomb a match, which I don't think Drew and Jay thought that in the beginning, but that's just kind of the way it panned out.
can
I would have tried to. I would have put the women's.
hey
And it's a historic. If we're talking
HP?
about historic nights, we have the historic match. Something's never been done before.
I
Why not
think
do it?
personally, watching that match, I think Jay robbed Drew of that match. I don't think this was a part of the act when that match was over. I could see Drew walking to the back. Drew looked like real life mad. It
Something
wasn't
might
the
have changed.
it
Might have had
wasn't the hater of the year type ain't no. And I think people are crazy for thinking Drew's the hater of the year.
something might have changed mid
On
match
the
during the
fly.
Because if you
match.
pay attention to the last like minute and a half of that match, somebody didn't know or somebody threw the match off.
I'll
Same
go
as
back and rewatch and see what I
Yeah,
see.
for those of you tuning in, I know this is the NXT recap. We had 3
yeah, I
title changes,
apologize for
but
that,
our
Nxt.
man Polo, who's a regular watcher, he was in LA last night, so he's tapping
In
in.
the
You know,
building,
we
one
we
of the
gossiping
17
right now. We
matches.
being messy, but you know he's spilling all the tea about Hogan and what he noticed with Drew and Taker. So our man Polo was in the building, and you know we invite him to come on. So if you looking for NXT, we did that. We're gonna get back, but we talking about the Netflix on
Oba
Raw.
is the GOAT. All I know is Oba is the GOAT. Oba's gonna be like Brock Lesnar back in the day. He's not gonna lose. Nobody like unless we get Oba. Oba is gonna be Bronson, Braun, or Gunther. Those are the 3 biggest matches he can have when he goes to the main roster. I think those are the best matches he can get.
I
Bronson's
don't
out
know.
for a while, so that's not happening.
I
I'm
don't
no, I'm
know.
just saying, just the matchup. I understand I'm just saying, Oba versus Bronson, Oba versus Braun, Oba versus Gunther, maybe even a Drew. I don't know how you would do that, but
I don't
those are.
understand how you didn't say Jacob Fatu.
Oba versus Fatu.
Yeah, when you have
I
two
want to see
monsters
because I
like
want to.
that.
I want to see Oba versus Braun. I
Okay.
want to see Oba versus Braun.
You know what's funny? A lot of time we ask for these monster matches, but it's monster versus monster that make bad matches. And it's usually like someone of a different caliber of wrestler. Like it could be Oba versus like Ilya Drak. Like when he went against Axiom the other week, they actually did real
Think
good.
about what we said about Braun Strowman,
Hey,
Bronson
that's
Reed.
who's supposed to be the Intercontinental Champion right now. If he was not
Who?
cut, Dragunov. That ACL, because it was. I think it was going to be Dragunov and Breaker instead of
Think about those
Kaiser.
matches we talked about.
For
Gunther,
matches?
Gable, Dragunov, Shane, and like, bro, them people would have got a hell of a reaction last night. All your champions should have been on display. Even if it was Shinsuke could have kicked somebody in the head, that would have been fire.
I don't know if they want to do that because they've already gone away. They don't even think like that no more. They do
But I'm
PLE
just
without all
saying
the titles.
that a 3-hour show and only 4 matches, that's exhausting.
Last
Did it
thing
feel
before,
like 3 hours dragged out in the building? Did it feel like it was dragged out?
yes,
Oh, okay.
with Trick losing tonight, is he main roster bound, or
Yep.
does he get a rematch?
I think they might do the rematch, but he's gone.
Yeah,
He's
that
gone.
Trick is definitely
He's
getting a
gone.
rematch because
Because
I
a
don't know what
rematch
you I don't know
without,
what you do with Trick at this point.
yeah, he's a 2-time NXT champion. What are you gonna do? Have him go for the North American? Like,
Can't go
I
backwards.
don't know what they're
yeah.
doing on the main. I don't see Trick surviving as a solo on the main. They might put
Well,
him and
remember
Melo back
Trick.
together.
Remember, unlike Carmelo, Trick is like 6'4", 250.
He's Booker T all over again, bro.
Yeah, Trick can do things that aesthetically Carmelo just can't do because there's no size there. Now
And
Carmelo
what
gets his
would
ring
and
improved.
even though Booker became Booker, the first half of Booker T was what?
Yeah, it
Harlem
was for
Heat.
tag teams and all that. But the thing is, SmackDown lacks. Cody had no threats to his title. Not saying Trick Williams goes up there and is an immediate threat. However, he's a different look than everybody else on that roster. He's
That's
a
what
different.
Carmelo was supposed to be, though.
Yeah, but Carmelo was still like 6'1", 220. So
But
they're in
just like you
different.
said about Roxanne, Roxanne is an itty bitty and she can go. Melo got bars in the ring. Tell me he
Melo,
doesn't.
and I've said this about Melo, and I'll say it again because I'm a mid-tier title guy. Win the mid-tier title a couple times, give it prominence. then we send you up, just like Brett did, just like Sean did. We saw that stuff with
Cody Rhodes ain't that big.
Way. What happened?
Cody ain't that big.
Which is exactly why Trick Williams is a great opponent for him, not right off the
That's
bat.
what I'm saying. So for the size thing is even Roman, when Roman was standing next to CM Punk is bigger than Roman Reigns.
It's close. It is close. They're relative in the same way, but
so
Roman's
it's
down.
The whole size thing, I think it's kind of.
I also think your wrestling style, like Pete Dunne, is a perfect example, right? The bruiserweight. When you wrestle like Pete Dunne, size, we don't think about it, right? Because we know Pete Dunne's about to get in there and kick ass. Like, it ain't even about, oh man.
Unfortunately, he's not for the American audience. They don't appreciate that.
They don't, and that's so I hate
Pete
that.
Dunne
so
was John Cena overseas, bro.
Here's
love Pete Dunne.
You brought him in wrong, and now it's hard to overdo it. Like Piper Niven has got out of that. What was she? What was her name?
Doudrop.
She's kind of already gotten out of that. We see her as a different thing entirely.
They're not using her right either,
and nobody brings it up. But when you have Cody calling
that should be illegal,
Butch and Trick making songs calling you a Butch, like it's
just
killing his career. They're killing his career, literally.
Yeah, it does hurt.
He done the fool, boy.
I was in Target shopping for Christmas gifts for my kids because they wanted a Cody Rhodes action figure, and you know what I saw? A Pete Dunne figure. You know what the box said? Butch. I swear to God, I'm not bullshitting. I'm not lying at all. I was like,
hey, you guys mentioned this like a week or two ago. Just thinking this as we were talking about this, Trick might not get called up because Archie, I think you brought this up. NXT right now, Sean is cooking with the women. The men is nothing really there right now. So if you let Trick go,
that's taking a lot.
Oba's gonna be put in the Cody situation. A potential.
Oh,
what happened?
We can't hear you, Polo.
You lost your entire voice, brother.
You're booing Hogan again.
Let me get you some Terramana.
Yeah, your audio went out.
Oh, no, I apologize. I said,
yeah, if Trick goes, that takes a big part of the male roster.
Because Oba's gonna get placed in that Cody predicament, like a potentially dominant champion with nobody to. You won't have anybody to really put him up against. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
they will. But remember this though, NXT has a better foothold on the way things can go. One, they have WWE ID, which I'm not sure how that's going to work. Are they going to be in WWE ID? Then they're going to go to NXT, then the main roster, or is it going to be a little bit wonky where they might go from one and straight up, or they might, we don't know. But they're always bringing in new talent, so they have a great recruiting program ever since they started doing the NIL type of deal where they're going after college recruits. And people who could almost go to college, they were going for those D1 athletes.
Yeah, but bringing in a college recruit that never wrestled, that's different. You bring in Ethan Page because Ethan Page came right into the title picture. Who else could they bring in right away?
You can't do that with anybody else right now.
Wants to come to NXT and knowing that they got to go there before they go to main roster. I don't know who that would be.
I agree with you.
I can't see anybody either.
Yeah, but Trick left. That would be a big. That's a lot of the story.
Moose, go ahead to TNA and go ahead and get Moose.
Why?
I heard AJ Francis.
Is that over? Is that TNA thing over?
I don't think so.
We haven't seen anything in a minute.
Yeah, Jordan Grace was just with the girls. She was just with the girls. They just haven't been overdoing it, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they bring back Omos 100%. Send him to
Omos didn't know what, man. Omos is a champion.
He's a tag team champion.
He just won a title.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
in Tokyo.
With the way the new WWE structure is, would WWE ever allow another title to be shown on one of their shows?
Yes,
they have. They
do.
Mickey
TNA
James come in with the title a few years ago. So
they just did TNA. They brought the Knockouts belt. She came with the Knockouts, women's Knockouts.
So They'll
So they'll
show
She did have the belt with her. Huh?
But the thing is, Nick Nemeth ain't about to do it because he like, I came from WWE, and you're not about to send me to NXT, which is your developmental, when I was a main roster guy, world champion. What's that going to do?
And I think the Hardy Boys are the tag champions right now. So
yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yeah, so those guys ain't coming. And if they do, they're coming for a main roster spot, maybe a Royal Rumble appearance, something to look good, like they did for Jordan Grace when she first got there.
If they come, they're not losing. You're not going to dog me out through my career and then have me come back as a champion and lose. No way.
To your guy. Not no NXT guy. Especially not no NXT. That's suicide for a career.
No.
Now, if you've never been to the like Jordan Grace, it can work because one, she had a great showing in the Royal Rumble first. So
that was her audition. That was her audition. That was her job.
They made her look strong. She didn't come there and get thrown out within 2 minutes. She came there and one, it was like the women's Iron Man for that one. She went like 35, 40 minutes. And then like
and she looked like she belonged. That's the biggest part of it.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I enjoyed her standoff with Ivy Nile. They're like,
I said that's a tag. I keep saying it. That's a tag team right there.
Jordan Grace and Ivy Nile.
Yep.
Joe Hendry, Daddy Hunter, Joe Hendry. If
I could see Jordan Grace joining an Alpha Academy.
I wouldn't want to see it.
That's not a good look, Archie.
Gable got two of the two tags. Man, that'd be. I can see it.
I wouldn't want to. Not saying they won't do it because they could.
Because
do
guess
it.
what? Standing next to what's the commissioner name? Pierce last night. Chad Gable and them look good, man. They look good on TV. The Creed brothers in their suits. I mean, like, and you know him and Pence are gonna tear it up next week. So
they are going to go crazy. Hey, last thing before you guys let me go, because I appreciate this time. But
we appreciate you, man. Shout out to Polo.
Hey, man. Congratulations to Ric Flair for finally saying I'm done today. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but I mean, I don't know if he'll renege his words again, but apparently today he said, remember, like, he said he's going to come back one more time.
Yeah, he said one more match in him.
Yeah, but he officially announced today, like, I'm done. Like, I'm 81. My health is good. I'm just going to woo it out and blow my za and chill. So, you know what I'm saying? Thank you.
Ric Flair's done a lot, man. I don't hate Ric Flair.
Yeah, you
fuck Hulk Hogan now.
Yeah, you do. You hate him.
But okay. No, I don't hate Ric Flair.
It's good hate. See, like Polo and them last night. That was good hate.
I got one last question, and this is it. I swear to God.
Oh, it's cool.
How different, in y'all opinion, would the WWE have been if he would have chose to invest in Dusty instead of Hogan?
It wouldn't be this.
It wouldn't be this because Dusty was.
Think it would have folded?
I don't think folded. I don't think it would have. You gotta think about what Hogan was. Hogan was an icon. Hogan had a look you can sell. Hogan checked a lot of boxes. And what they say about Dusty did the most with the least. Dusty would have had an uphill fight. Dusty had swag.
But here's the thing.
I don't think Hogan. He only
went to Hogan because he couldn't get Dusty. Dusty was the original.
Hey,
he was looking for someone. He was looking for someone who was flamboyant and
Dusty had both demographics. Hogan kind of only had one that was bigger, but Dusty had them. Dusty had us. We were like, Hogan's cool because it's what we like, but we weren't. We couldn't.
Hogan wasn't even nothing really until Vince really put the money behind him too. Let's not act like Terry Bollea because that whole remember he was a superstar Billy Graham ripoff.
Yeah.
That's exactly that carbon.
Dusty was clean cut from the mold of Dusty Rhodes. Period. Hey, let me put some respect on his name since motherfuckers always talking about that 16 time. Fucking Dusty Rhodes is a 3-time motherfucking NWA champion. World motherfucking champion. He beat Harley Race twice and he beat fucking Ric Flair. And now the man's passed away and I have yet to hear WWE say he's a 3-time world champion. So fuck that. Every time Dusty Rhodes named 3-time world champion is what's going to get said. Then I'll respect Ric Flair 16 because he's only a 2-time WWE champion. So if you're not going to acknowledge Dusty Rhodes and these other wrestlers, Rick Martel, who was an AWA world champion when fucking Ric Flair had the little pencil belt. Ric Flair belt used to look like this. Rick
That's
Martel belt. He was the like this, and Rick looking at his shit like, damn. And when NWA folded and became WCW, they changed their title to look like the AWA Championship. Look it up. You think I'm bullshitting? I ain't bullshitting.
I know you.
See what you done did, Polo. You done got my man started. Now I got to deal with this for the rest of the night. You know
My
what I'm saying?
fault. Hey, but that's why I don't like.
I just want
That's why I
everyone
don't
to
like
especially
Cody.
when they passed away.
It's
Them people done gave their heart to wrestling. They done had divorces, and I've been through the divorce. That shit ain't cool.
you know what
You
it
know
is? It's just like the NBA players now. It's players getting in 1 year with some of the people who built the game didn't see their whole career.
Whole career.
It's just a matter of timing, and you came in at the time. It's like because there's no way the 12th man on the Lakers bench is getting paid more than what some of the all-stars in the
Number
80s,
one
90s
player
now.
on the team in
But
92.
that's just what it is, and people put the money where they want to put the money. So
you're right, but hey Dusty. He beat Harley Race twice, and he beat Ric Flair. So we gonna 3-time NWA World, and he got mad championships. But Jerry the King Lawler, he a 33-time world champion. What are we talking about? King of Memphis.
Dusty Rhodes is the real Raheem Rhodes. That's why I don't like Cody, because Cody gets all the love that his daddy should really be getting. Cody left the company.
And that was my beef with Cody in the beginning.
He left the company to spite WWE. He destroyed Hunter's throne. His own company turned his back on him. You come back to WWE and everybody's like, we love you. At least Punk, people, look, the hate that Seth got for Punk is what should be given to Cody. Punk said it. I ain't mad at the company. I ain't like Vince. Cody left mad at WWE. Everybody. But for some reason,
this
people love
Stardust,
Cody,
bro.
I don't even care about. I'm not even. You left to spite that.
Cody
you left in spite, bro.
Here's the thing about Cody
come
Rhodes
back and get everything handed to you.
The thing with Cody Rhodes is when it's like that kid that doesn't get his way. I'm taking my ball. I'm going home. Guess what? You ain't the only one who had a bad gimmick in the WWE Stardust. You ain't the only one. But think about what you had before that. You was Dusty's son. You was dashing Cody Rhodes. You had many opportunities before that. You went to AEW. You jumped off a table, set your back on fire. They was throwing your title belts back at you.
Remember when you got them lashes?
You quit. You left. It's like when you know what? You know the biggest difference between Cody and Dusty is Cody could never do a hard times promo because when times get hard, he runs away.
Damn, that's a bar.
Hey,
that's a fuck.
You're my tag team heel partner, bro. Because we know HP is a babyface.
You know what I'm saying?
A little bit.
I'm just saying,
you be
that's
more,
what it
be more
appears
understanding.
to me with the character and development. I don't know Cody personally. I just know what I see. And what do I say on this podcast all the time? Is what my eyes was what I'm seeing. And what I've seen is it was a Seth or Punk that told him that. You left.
I think both of them told him that.
You know how many times people don't want to go
promos.
to work, but guess what? They still go to work and do their job. It's somebody watching this right now that hates their fucking job and don't want to go tomorrow. But guess what?
They're gonna show up tomorrow, though.
You're gonna show up. Think about all the bad gimmicks in wrestling that people have overcome. Kane was a dentist.
Isaac Yankum.
Think about the bad.
He's also fake Diesel. He's also fake Diesel. We ain't seen fake Razor Ramon since.
Oh, I told you what Vince told him. Don't call my phone.
Hey, where did Dolph Ziggler come from, bro? Spirit Squad.
Think about it. Drew McIntyre quit, left, came back, and he rebuilt and rebranded. If nothing was handed, it's like some people have everything handed to them, and it's a quote that I stand by in life. Some people don't know what they have because they always had it.
But in fairness to Cody,
ain't no fairness to Cody.
Damn. So you act like he ain't go out there and put it all on the line? Because if he would have failed again, there is no WWE.
HP. Archie, I don't know if you've ever tried to say this to him or not, but everything you said that he did when he left, bitch, why couldn't you do that here?
Because WWE ain't just letting people take lashes. Who took lashes on TV? Fake Razor's dead.
people have made the
I'm
most.
sorry. Rest in peace.
You mentioned his dad. His dad made the most out of the least. Dusty Rhodes was not set up
Yeah,
for
but that was at a
success.
time when you could
He was
do your
not
own
set up
promos.
for success in the WWE at all.
There's a lot of people. Yo, The Rock almost never was. The Rock begged them for some time to get on the mic and try to show character. They allowed him to do it, and it worked. It worked for him, and it really, really worked for the
And
company.
you know why it hasn't worked for Cody? Because it's a disconnect with Cody.
But at one point, Cody was over.
Yeah, when he came back at WrestleMania, that was it.
That was it.
Cody's first year was good. I wouldn't say good because I didn't like
when
that.
Cody came
Cody's
on that
first
first
year
on the
back was
stage, got stuck.
intriguing.
I don't think that was an accident.
Intriguing is a good word. That's a better word. Intriguing.
His first year back was intriguing. It wasn't good.
I'll go with you on that one. It was intriguing.
And it's not like
but it wasn't bad. It definitely wasn't bad.
No. Because
I don't like people that like when times get tough, you gotta show up, bro.
Prime example, Drew McIntyre.
He left.
Drew got fired.
Yeah, that's true.
You know who else got let go?
And Drew came back better than. And Drew came back.
Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed got let go. He went to Japan, got cooking. They brung him back.
Vince never brings them back though. Let's not forget there's difference in.
Bro,
leadership.
Cody went started a whole company.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He started a whole company saying I am better. Basically,
man, that's like you leaving McDonald's, going to start McJerry's, and then go back to McDonald's.
Well said, champion.
Okay.
Because think about the conversations you had to have with people to start another business. Think about those people depending on you, and that 5-year business plan includes you. That 10-year projection includes you because it's built around you. It's kind of like when the star player leaves the team. Like, fam, we all came here because you said you was coming here. Then you left. It's more to it than just that, but the reception wasn't good. The AEW fans wasn't fucking with Cody Rhodes.
Who cares more about Cody, kids or grown-ups?
Kids. All day. I'll
So
say it all day.
therefore, is that the only reason why
my kids ask for Cody Rhodes action figures for Christmas, and they're both girls. They love when his theme music come on.
I almost pulled a Rock yesterday and almost made a kid cry, but I caught myself.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There is something wrong with it. You don't make kids cry, bro.
I'm talking about Cody Rhodes.
I know. I just had to throw that in there.
I was talking about Rhea, and it was a little daughter, and I didn't see her at first. Honest to God, I didn't see her. She was standing behind her mom. She had the whole Rhea gimmick on, and I was about to go crazy on because I was, like I said, I was on my heel shit up there yesterday, KO shirt and all that, and I was about to go in on Rhea, and then she popped around. I was like, "Is that your daughter?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, I'm not gonna be like The Rock. I ain't gonna make no kids."
I felt like that win was a little underwhelming too. I don't think it was as big of a moment for Rhea as they thought it would be.
This would have been a better moment. Actually, you guys agree or dis? I think that she could have actually saved that mask entrance from her last pay-per-view, PLE. Sorry.
I think she should still be wrestling with that. That's fire. That was fire.
That was extremely fire.
It was a Hell in a Cell. No, War Games. That was
War Games when she came out with that shit was incredible. She should have came out with that.
And she's getting darker. Whatever the character is getting darker. So
who Rhea's character and
yeah.
I'm just glad this is over now. So now Becky's gonna come back against Rhea. Charlotte's gonna. Dear Father, please let Charlotte come back and dethrone Tiffany, for I never want to see her a priest with a title again.
You said Tiffany?
Damn, not priest.
Yes. And priest. Them two can.
All right, Polo. I
Polo.
Oh, I gotta go for that.
Terramana?
Polo was sitting too close to Travis Scott last night.
I got that Terramana.
Oh, I didn't. Travis would have been better off sitting next to me.
You know, it's the gold one. It's that one The Rock was drinking.
Wait, Archie, which one did I spark you with? You wasn't feeling the priest comment or?
I'm a Tiffany Stratton fan.
I'm okay with Tiffany Stratton being dethroned at
And
Mania.
a Chelsea
I'm
Green
see,
fan.
But
I'm
Damian
a
Priest
Nia,
never
I'm a
winning
Nia,
another world
I'm a
title
Nia
is
baby,
crazy.
bro.
Nia Jax, yeah, that's Yam Yam Big baby, the big fine machine. So
Hey, I'm about to say, put some respect on Nia because I got to see her when
Juan,
she
I
pulled up
agree with you,
yesterday.
Juan.
I hit her with the Nia.
Slander,
Nia.
facts.
That shit was funny.
Priest, I think they waited too late. They dropped the ball with Damian
Hold on,
Priest
they
and Jey
ain't
Uso.
feeling you in the chat.
Oh,
Hey,
for the priest and Tiffany,
Yeah,
get him out of
Tiffany
here.
specifically. They told me cut your mic.
Tiffany about to be the new Alexa Bliss, dog.
I apologize, Chad. Attitude Era
Nah, we don't
podcast.
apologize over here. He said it, and I half of that I agree with.
You don't like, so you agree with the priest, not the Tiffany.
I think they squandered Priest.
And then
They shot their shot on Priest a little too late, and Jey Uso, I believe, last year.
And you're gonna
No
waste
on
our time
Priest,
and
yes
give us.
on Uso.
And you're gonna waste our
Priest
time
is
and
right
give us
time because
Balor and Priest again next week.
Priest had that briefcase for way too long.
Yeah, but if he would have came in any earlier,
who's
who was
Money
he
in the
about
Bank
to take
title?
that title off of
Oh
and
my
run with the
God.
ball?
LeBron just windmilled on Spencer Dinwiddie. Oh my God. No, seriously, who had a better Money in the Bank run, Tiffany or Priest?
Tiffany. I go with Archie. He had it too long. Tiffany, just at the peak when you didn't see it coming, she cashed it in. Because I was not waiting for a SmackDown.
I didn't expect it when she did it, but they had to do something with it because they started teasing the turn too much. Kind of like they teased this whole thing with The Rock and we didn't get nothing. So, but Polo said it's a long game that we got to play with The Rock and Cody. So,
it is.
I agree.
I think we'll see a culmination of something with The Rock and Cody, Rock, Cody, and Punk, Rock, Cody, Punk, and Roman. It's going to be 3 or 4 of them at max and something together in Mania. I feel it. Somehow they're going to intertwine all that. That's what the favorite shit with Punk has to do. It's going to lead into something with a potential match brewing with all of them, I feel.
Yeah, Mania is going to be hard to book. I just hope it's not 5 hours of Mania and 3 hours and 30 minutes of promo and ads because it was an hour 40 minutes of that last night. But Polo, you got anything else before we let you go? We're gonna wrap this NXT thing up. I see you over there watching Brian and them get busy.
Nah, you're fine. I just want to say that No Mercy battle was fire. You guys are amazing. I tap in with y'all every day that y'all come on here, bro. I appreciate what y'all are doing. Y'all are great. Thank y'all for letting me tap in with y'all, bro. KO is the GOAT. Roman, Solo TC, Bianca.
Finally, another hit.
Right. Hey,
my people. Yeah.
Hey, you can't have good without the bad, bro.
Hey.
What?
Bang, bang, Niner gang, Laker Nation all day. HP, or Archie, I should say. Hey, I got to run something with you soon, bro.
Okay, cool. Hit me on IG, bro.
2K.
Yeah, it's good having you on.
Oh, definitely. All right, bro.
Blessings, bro.
You, brother.
All the time.
Take it easy. Be safe.
My man was live in the building last night.
Live in the building. You know, it's funny. We still got some NXT to cover. I was thinking about that shit.
We could get through it real quick. But yeah. That was Polo, man. Like we said, hey, you want to come on and talk? We let you talk. He was live in the building. I noticed the NXT recap, but we had to have somebody that was there tell us about the energy and the experience. And Polo definitely did that. So shout out to Polo.
Yeah, definitely. Amazing that he was in there for a historic night. You're never gonna have another first night at Netflix.
You're never gonna have another first. Nothing like that first time.
And nothing like the first. Nothing like the first.
The first time.
But yeah, going back, I'm gonna try to swing all the way back to NXT a little bit. Let me go back to these notes and these quotes. Might even not even have it. Because really only like 4 things. Lexis King. Let's jump in.
I'm just gonna say this, and this is all I gotta say about Lexis King. I liked him better when he was Brian Pillman Jr. in AEW.
I feel like this. If you're gonna say Lexis King, let's not even bring up the fact you're the son of Brian Pillman. You know what I mean? What's the point? Otherwise, you're right. Go back.
He didn't want to be that. So I'm like saying, hey, I like them better.
Alexis Pillman, and just run. Same thing with Breaker. Yep, and damn, me and Franklin on time with it. Yeah, same thing with Breaker. At least Breaker though constantly acknowledges his Steiner roots.
You look at Breaker, you can tell he's a Steiner.
Clearly.
Yeah,
Clearly.
and guess what? They show the Steiners. He's barking. You know who his dad had one of the best nicknames ever, the dog face gremlin.
I don't even know what that means. That shit just goes like,
I've dated some dog face gremlins. I know exactly what it means.
Woo, that sucks. He ain't even cute. Oh shit.
It ain't pretty, but it's effective.
It's a fact. Okay, I'm with you.
Like penicillin.
It's just like them egg-shaped women. Get you a couple of them, scramble some eggs. I swear you'll love it. You'll love it. But
I liked him at AEW better. I don't get the Lexus King thing. I just don't get it. But he is your Heritage Cup holder now, so maybe.
Well, he worked already.
That's I'm saying him and Regal. I like him working with Regal. I like Regal being active. I do like that.
Yes.
I also underrated in-ring workers ever, and he put the pause on Bill Goldberg. So
he said Bill Goldberg was like a fish out of water, boy. That's just crazy.
As a kid, I loved William Regal, and I don't know why.
Here's my thing about this Heritage Cup with Lexus King. They made a deal about it not really being where he won because there was no falls going into the last shit. He gets a disqualification. Now, the only way to win a Heritage Cup, you have to have more victories than the other person within those so many rounds. And it was 0-0 going into the 5th round. The disqualification, that's how you win a round. So now it's 1-0, no more rounds. Lexus King wins. They try to bring up you can't win titles on disqualifications though. But it's like, then what's the point of the Heritage Cup? Right?
I think Heritage Cup was great when Tony D'Angelo had it. I don't think it really fit his character. Right? The whole family soprano thing he had going on. Again, I think a lot of the booking happens in the moment, and it's not much thought. What do we do after this?
Well, I think it worked for Tony D'Angelo. He was the Heritage Cup champion so long, it was synonymous with him. Very similar to how Obafemi's North American Championship was. That's why I thought their rivalry would have been a little bit better. That's neither here nor there. My thing is, I love
short. It wasn't great, and it was short.
Very short. It almost feels like
everything with Oba is short, except for his title run.
I feel like what they should have had was with them at their peak, both still champion. They should have fought with the Heritage Cup on the line, and the winner. Like, you'll be both.
Yeah, it's just, the Lexus King thing is just a little bit of a disconnect for me.
I don't blame you. I do feel like it should be a Pillman Jr. You should take up after your dad and just go with it. But
Brian Pillman was fire. I would wear Brian Pillman t-shirts every week and just be a hothead.
I just feel like, what's the point of bringing him up?
It's built in. Some people, Brian Breaker, like I said, we know he's a Steiner. It's built in. Some people have built-in legacy. Just be the thing. You're the thing already. Brian Pillman was Brian Pillman, man. Flying Brian. Shout out to Flying Brian.
All right. I just think, again, if you're gonna keep bringing it up, I'm not gonna be like my dad. I'm not gonna be like my dad.
Speaking of Goldberg, he got another match. I think the Raw in Atlanta. He's gonna be there. So
my thing is, if you're gonna keep bringing it up, be that guy, but do it off a heel turn now, because you built this thing that you're not gonna be him. One day when you need to pull it out,
being Brian Pillman's son as a heel, that would be perfect.
Yeah, and that's why it's still in the bag for him. He can pull it out at any point. I don't know if NXT is even a place for it.
I would even love to see him, main roster, have some interaction with Stone Cold. Not no crazy interaction with Stone Cold, but just something with Stone Cold.
A little bit?
Yeah. He could be like, yo, I was in my room when you broke in our house. I ain't forget. Or something crazy. That would be crazy. Stone Cold
doing a promo for one of these Netflix or one of these PLEs, and then he gets interrupted. And that's the call-up. We never saw it coming. He was just on NXT. He
But
dropped the Heritage
yeah,
Cup. We don't know what's happened. And then next SmackDown or Raw, whatever, whatever it is.
that'd be fire. But I
So,
think that was
well, no, then we
got
got
a
the
new number one contender for the Women's North American Championship.
Yes, which was also
Stephanie.
Stephanie Vicure.
She pinned Kalani Jordan. What's up with our girl, man?
Step backwards for all of it. You brought Stephanie Vicure in to do some big things. Zarya, her, and Julia came in all too close together. They're all world title runners. Now you got one going in mid tier, one's in a tag team, not
This
knowing
is
what's
why
going on.
you bring in the Shield as the Shield. This is why you bring in Undisputed Era as Undisputed Era. Like, it's a similar timeline, but one of the people has to be the person. Adam Cole was the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The Shield, Seth was the leader. Roman was the muscle. Dean was the wild card. Them, I don't know if you could have brung them in all at once as a group, but like you said, it's too close. It's too close.
Yeah. If it's funny you say that. If you're gonna bring them in that close, you should bring them in as a group. Like, we're here to restore order. We hear this is the best women's division, but we were doing separate things, but we realized like we could run these bitches. What? Oh, and then it's a problem. It's these three taking on the women's locker room.
Well, you just saying that tells me why they couldn't do that. Who gonna say it?
They're gonna say it in. They got to put in subtitles, man. All their Englishes are
You
broken.
gotta put it in subtitles or something.
Yeah, but Zarya pins Kalani Jordan. It's funny. Kalani Jordan drops her North American title at the same time that Oba does, but they go in two different directions. And
Well, I get it. You still got to fight for it at some point. It's just that I think the Oba, you can. Some people you look at and be like, yo, he's a star. He's a star.
I thought Kalani had. Well, you're right. I thought Oba had it. I thought Kalani needed some work.
Oba's a star in his own sky. Kalani's a star amongst a bunch of other stars. Again, that NXT women's roster
is stacked.
Pick one. Pick one.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a very interesting point, too. But she took the pin. You had Cora Jade in that match. Who else we had in that match? Let me look at my notes. Oh, Lola Vice.
That's what I'm saying. Pick one. Any of them women could be what Kalani was. Not taking nothing away from Kalani. It's like you're a quarterback and you got it's a damn near all-star team of receivers. Pick a receiver. Pick one.
That'd be interesting.
There was only one more match after that. Shotzi Blackheart, who's back in NXT. I don't know what's going on with Shotzi Blackheart. She had a triple threat tag against the Unholy Union.
Henley, JC Jane, and Jasmine Nix.
So, NXT New Year's Eve was good. The Rock and Ethan Page had a little running backstage. I don't know if that leads to anything, but
I don't think it does. I think it just puts more stock to Ethan and NXT, trying to show that the Rock's watching you. But really, whoever the Rock does a segment with is basically like, let's see if the rub works, right?
Yeah, and McRib can go back to making Mick.
I don't think Ethan looked bad in the segment.
No, Ethan looked great.
Yeah, I thought he could match wits with Rock on the mic.
About Ethan Page, some people just have it. Oh, you look at Ethan Page, he has the look. He can wrestle. He got a face you want to punch. Like that's.
He's good on the mic. I don't know if some of that was improv or whatever.
Ethan Page has the potential to be the next quote unquote Miz. We talk about the Miz a lot on this show. A lot of people like, why? If you know the Miz had a crazy run in WWE, he has that look about him. He has that snarkiness about him. And he can talk. So they didn't just bring him into the title page. He said 1 month and I'm the champion. You don't just do that for any and everybody.
No, you can't.
And you don't put any and everybody in front of the camera with Dwayne either. So
no.
I'm calling him Dwayne. You know how Bret Hart calls Bill Goldberg? The Rock is either McRib or Dwayne to me from now on. So
You call him McRib. I'm gonna call him Mr. Terramana. Thank you, Rock, for bringing us this wonderful tequila.
Anything else you got, HP?
Yeah. We got. Hold on. We ain't even talk about. We gotta talk about Oba, bro.
We just talked about Oba. It's over. He the champ. And I don't know what you do with him next. I don't know who chases Oba. Ethan, of course.
So do you give the shots that like Rich Holland?
Trick needs a rematch. You can't just have a bunch of big men wrestling.
No, that actually makes for bad matches.
That's what I'm saying. So you need a Trick, you need an Ethan. Hell, him and Wesley, it wasn't a bad match.
Javion Evans, once he gets past Ethan Page versus Oba Femi.
You know, you got Chase, you got Lex, you got people down there.
Yeah, people,
but nobody. It's Cody. It's Cody Rhodes again. Who do you really think can beat Oba Femi? Ridge maybe, but that's just gonna be too big. You know what I'm saying? Two big men being two.
I think your best bet is Ethan Page. To be honest,
let Trick chase. Let Trick chase for a little bit, but I don't want to see a bunch of triple threat matches again. That was my biggest gripe about Trick Williams. He had a bunch of specialty matches.
I think specialty matches can hide the flaws.
That's why I don't think he's main roster ready. They shouldn't be hiding. You shouldn't be hiding flaws for your champ, who was just in the ring with Cody Rhodes a few months ago.
What up, Adam? See you in the chat. Yeah, but again, is this developmental? Because at this point,
it is developmental.
It's like you said this though. It really feels like at this point it's not. It's just the third league.
But you can always say it is. So when something isn't good, hey, it's just developmental.
Right. It's like spades. I got 3 in a possible. Then you only get two books, and you're like, "What happened to the possible?" I told you it was only a possible.
That's what I'm saying. So you can always say, "Oh, they're not good on the mic. Oh, it's developmental." But damn, they didn't have match of the year. Like, what's happening? It's just a weird thing with NXT, and they have a good class. I do believe. I mean, Brian Breaker just come from there. He has gold. He won the belt a couple times, and he was part of the weird NXT when they was all colorful and changed the color to NXT 2.0. Yeah, that 2.0 thing was the weird.
So that'll be interesting, but
yeah, Oba's your guy. Oba's our Trick's our man, but you know you gotta be honest when you talk about some of these things.
Yeah, and I have no problem. That's about it that I got because I just wanted to hear that. We talked earlier. We did say what's going to happen with Trick, and we kind of did talk about that. But the Oba, what is Oba doing? That kind of really.
I think it's going to be week to week with Oba. I would have loved to see Rock and Oba. That would have been an interesting kind of deal. That would have been real interesting.
I would have loved for Oba to tell him something to show him I have no fear of you. Like when he goes, Oba Femi. And Oba's like, don't you ask me what my name is.
What if he just walked straight through the Rock and ignored him? Like bump, and then Rock look and be like, I like that. That's it. That's the rub. I'm like,
if Oba would do that, that would have been crazy.
But I like that. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So, yeah, man. Interesting past 2 days in wrestling. Shout out to Polo for tapping. And yeah, man, that was cool, man. So if you want to ever tap in, we will let you come talk to us and with us. And no matter where you stand, you know, we let you talk over here. NXT was good, Raw, very good. I don't know what they're doing on SmackDown Friday. I have no idea. I don't know what they're doing on SmackDown. I don't know who's on SmackDown. Roman talking about January 27th. I have no idea what that means.
It's WWE 2K25.
So we won't see him for 2 weeks. The next time we see him is gonna be for video game. I guess Solo gonna have something to say.
He was just putting Friday. The date out there, bro.
Solo Sikoa gonna say Friday. You're gonna chastise the bloodline and maybe we get internal beef.
Oba's gonna keep that belt, Vinny, for about 7 months clean.
He's gonna retire. He's gonna pull an Oscar. He's gonna go to the main roster undefeated.
And he might show up there with the belt. Bring me your best, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Why you do that accent every time you talk like Oba Baby, man?
Because he's M'Baku. His character is built from the M'Baku character, and it's
They
perfect.
try to put Nikita Lyons on him. I know Dr. Umar was turning in his kufi.
I gotta do this one more time before I get off. Julia is the new women's NXT champion, and we just talked about it. Oba Femi is the new WWE NXT men's champion. And Lexis King either retained or he didn't retain, but he retained, or he's the new. But either way, if he's the new, you know we got to do and new.
Know who the real champion is, HP?
Who?
Whoever's watching this right now. Shout out to all the viewers, old and new. And if you're not subscribed to the YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube, hit the notification button. We had a hell of a week. DNA dropped a freestyle. He recovered the whole Raw on Netflix, recapped it. We recapped it last night. Check that out. We had our man Polo, who was in the building, live on the show. So the past 2 days have been awesome on Answer Her Podcast, and it's only awesome because we have awesome viewership. So shout out to you. Shout out to y'all. Hope this week is good to you and good for you. Check out my man Hall Preezy, King HP, Hall Preezy Universe. He has a channel where he talks movies, TV shows, all things lore, fantasy fiction. He dives in it, and right now they're covering the TV show From. I heard he was on a call with Morris Chestnut and Harold, from the day. I don't know. I think they're friends or something. But he don't invite me to those parties. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I only get 15 minutes of fame with Uncle Rye and them in New York. And, we go eat Chinese food in a Sprinter at 2:00 in the morning when the restaurant closed. That's what I get invited to. But the things where you gotta know how to know what fork is for the salad, Archie don't get those invites, but it's all good. And if you haven't, please check out my album, Good Karma, streaming on all platforms. And we will be back Friday night for the SmackDown recap. Unless something happens in the world of wrestling, then we go live. So hit the notification button so you do not miss it. And subscribe to all the social medias. Look at them, see? Look at them.
Who get FaceTime calls from, you know what I mean? We out here, tap in down there
Stunning.
to hear more about it, see more about
Number
it.
one stunner, what?
You know what I mean?
So, yeah, we will see y'all Friday. Here. Thank you for tuning in again. Like always, I hope this week is good to you. Mike in here? Yeah, Mike
McCullough. Yeah, we see you. We are waiting on those ratings, brother.
Yeah, I was looking today. I'm thinking, because last week it was like 1.5.
Right. Before the Netflix, yes. Yeah.
I'm thinking 5.
5?
5. I'm going under 10.
You're under 10. I'm going to say 10. I thought 10 to 15
I'm under
is
10.
In that range, and I'm going to say 12 as a perfect. My number is 12.
Because the bet was what, 40, right? The bet I made with Franklin. I got to bet Franklin, Vinny, and...
Shit. We got to go watch that recap. It was Franklin, Vinny, and Zell, who never turned back. Zell came here for one purpose and one purpose only. I think he achieved his goal and never came back.
I don't know
what he watched every week until that time happened. So
Zell got abducted by aliens. He's somewhere with Rum Nitty. But
yeah, they jumped to number 1 on it's gonna be nasty, and this ain't even WrestleMania.
I'm saying under 10, I'm thinking 5. Maybe
I'm gonna say about 12.
Because you were saying 40. I was like, more than that. I'm sending people t-shirt packages.
How do they do the ratings? Because what if you watch the rewatch? Does the rewatch count to those ratings?
That's what I was saying. It gotta be the day of.
I don't know if they're gonna release the number. They might release the number for the first 24-hour watches and just put that number out there,
because I don't know now, if you do it, I think ratings come out on, I think it's normally Tuesdays. So if it's tomorrow, say, that means you got 2 days of ratings, right? So do we get just the night of, or
honestly, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm gonna say the numbers are about 20 mil, bro. If Tyson Logan did with all that promo did 60 mil and the co-main event did 50,
I think we're talking 2 different. We'll see. We'll see.
Putting out for weeks that The Rock is coming and you know what I mean, John Cena, and I think 20 mil might be for that first one. And they looked great. The presentation of Raw looked exceptional.
You ever went to a restaurant and the food looked good and it was cold in the middle?
It was not cold in the middle. I will say this: it could have been better. Could have been better. I won't say it was cold in the middle, but it could have been better. Cold. But that's in hindsight.
No, it was in real time.
Well, no, I mean,
no, it was in real time.
CM Punk versus Seth Rollins on any given night is a main event for anything. But your main event should have been Tribal Combat. However, if The Rock has other obligations and you cannot do it, then what you gonna do?
Rock ain't had nothing to do with NXT.
Rock had everything to do with it, bro.
No, I'm saying he had nothing to do in LA that night. He was drunk.
No, he was leaving. We watched him leave the arena. I can't tell you what The Rock's schedule is. He might have to do who knows?
He gotta go sit in the chamber like Goku.
He almost got in the driver's seat of his vehicle after.
Yeah, The Rock was wilding low key last night.
After drinking that Terramana.
I think I'm gonna go watch it again, man. I want to see Hogan's feelings get hurt.
That's my fucking favorite thing this year.
I'm gonna watch Drew and Jay again.
I don't think it was that bad, but second watch could prove otherwise.
And Cena was just Ben Stein on a mic last night.
I put that in the chat until them last like 30, 40 seconds or a minute or whenever he started talking about like we got the confidence I could win the Royal Rumble, and then bad promo, bro. Overall, it was decent, but
hey, that was Raw.
Everyday wrestling fans could have been slightly better, but for new fans just checking in, the production was insane. You know what, Mike?
It looked like a TV show.
I want to know.
Last night looked like a very expensive episode of American Gladiators.
Hey, let me see if I can find that chick on Twitter.
It looked like it looked like damn near UFC fight almost.
Yeah, I told you though. With the shit with the way the ring is and shit like that, they want to get them combat fans. Because now, think about this. If you pay for combat sports, boxing pay-per-views, $60 to $100, MMA pay-per-views, $60 to $100, but these WrestleManias, SummerSlams, all that, free on that, not free, but if you're already subscribed, you're going to get it. Oh, you're going to tap in. Then I watched this chick on Twitter. She became a WWE fan. You know what made her a fan? Roman Reigns.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
Roman Reigns. She was like, she paused. She said, who? I know I used to watch back in the day with Hulk Hogan and blah, 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 blah. But she was like, who is this? She went in for like 2 minutes on Roman Reigns.
She must have stumbled upon my Instagram page and saw me.
Hey, however she found it, brother.
Yeah. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? People always confuse me for Roman Reigns. I don't know why.
King HP is currently screaming and new on YouTube.
Kidding.
He did drink some they talking about me on Twitter. I love y'all. It's lit. Cal 9000. I appreciate it, brother.
Whoop, whoop.
Sean Franklin was good.
Yeah, Mike, you don't get active right now, Mike. We've been talking for an hour and a half. You coming? I don't want to talk for an hour and a half more, Mike. Shout out to Mike, man. Mike is one of the newer viewers, and we appreciate each and every one of y'all. You got anything else, HP? I think I'm gonna run this Raw back real quick.
Nah, man. I'm just going through my Twitter. You know what I did? You know what I did today? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it on mine though.
I know what you did today. I know a lot of things I don't want to know.
Well, I ain't gonna say I just know my joint is jumping right now. I got a lot of hate mail because when you do things when you start getting FaceTimes like this, you know what I mean? Life is good. Life is good. Life is good.
Life ain't. I had a hell of a day too.
Hey, I had a great day. When you get over 80 people on a fucking Tuesday night,
I started this day off pretty good.
That's our new record, bro, for Tuesday night.
I almost had to catch a case today, but we'll talk about that another day.
Bro, I'm about to call you.
Huh?
What you mean? Have you been in a WrestleCon?
Who?
Sean Franklin just asked that. WrestleCon. I have not been to one, no.
Sean, I am a regular on the anime scene and the convention scene. For those of you who don't know, I actually rap. I have a rap album I put out in Japanese. It's called Tokidoki. My latest, I have a Fallout album based on a TV show and video game Fallout called Fallout Boy. And my latest album is called Good Karma. All the Archie Carter, check them out. I'm a regular on the anime convention scene and wrestling scene. Actually work with a wrestling company, Pro Wrestling 225. I have an event this weekend. I will be in New Orleans at Anime Expo at Mark Morial Convention Center Sunday. So I'm pretty familiar with the WrestleCon, WrestleCades, all that. So if you might have crossed paths with me, who knows? I just posted my next month of shows and appearances on my Instagram. A lot of love in Louisiana. So Louisiana, thank you. I'll be in Plaquemine, I'll be in Gonzales, I'll be in New Orleans, and I'll be in at Magstock this year in DC. Got some things going on in Florida. So yeah, I'm familiar with a lot of that. And so yeah. I'm the
also,
con man.
This weekend, this Friday, if you haven't seen it, this Friday, Fort Myers, if we're in that area, the Florida area. The top right, that is Ashley, the Daddy Hunter. She was on here earlier. She may still be on here. So I definitely want to promote. I'll be in the building.
She's a
for
wrestler.
that one.
She's has part business in the wrestling business, and she's going for the title this Friday. You see AJ Francis on there, some other familiar faces. You know how that flyer got up here? She told us about it. So if you got something going on, you want us to talk about, you want us to see music, movies, you might have a YouTube channel like HP. You might have an album like me that you want us to check out. Shout out to my homie Six Wheels, man. He's a battle, but he doesn't battle anymore, but he's in a wheelchair. He doesn't have the use of his like arms and legs, but he was battling. He cooked the dude in the battle. He sent it to me. I checked it out. It was fire. So if you got something you want us to check out, send it to me at the Archie Carter on Instagram, and we'll definitely check it out. And if you want to be on the show, we'll send you the link. Pop in like our boy Polo did earlier, live from the set on Raw in LA. Great show, HP.
Let's not forget our boy Gamaj, man. Let me remind y'all who Gamaj is. Gamaj is the strong silent type. So Gamaj will sit here. If we let Gamaj sit here, he won't say a fucking word.
He won't say nothing.
But
look at him.
You see that belt?
That's why I call him the Haitian Nightmare, right there.
A winged eagle belt that's customized to Cody, and Cody signs it. That makes it a 1 of 1. Cody
There's only 2 of them in the world.
There's only 2. Cody has one.
Gamaj was on last night. He is the one of the other members of the Attitude Era podcast. He's the one who did the Psycho Sid interview that went viral. Unfortunately, right before Sid's passing, about Sid getting into the Hall of Fame. That was Gamaj. Yeah, Gamaj is a huge wrestling fan. He's a belt collector, and he's met any and everybody in the wrestling community.
How do y'all feel about this belt coming in, where it's the old with the new, winged eagle, but modified for each champion that holds it? Would that work for y'all? It works for me. That shit is a thing of fucking beauty.
And he had it at the No Mercy event we did in Jersey, so it was
yes. I ain't got that picture on here. I got to hold it, y'all.
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
Big pause. Terramana bringing the freaky out you, huh? Hey, that brown to keep you down and that white to keep you hype.
Hey.
All right, man, I'm about to get up out of here. It's been real. These past 2 days have been great. These past 2 days remind me of why I am a wrestling fan, and you guys remind us of why we do this, because y'all tuning in and tap in. Again, we'll be back Friday for the SmackDown recap. I'm very interested. What happens on SmackDown? Who's on SmackDown? And how do we build this show with everybody on Raw? We'll see. Hey. Guess what? We'll be here to talk about it.
If you're a former Walking Dead fan or a Walking Dead fan, or you're a From fan, because I'm definitely a From fan and a Walking Dead fan, tune in to Hall Priest Universe. Got something very special this week as we do a comparative analysis of From versus The Walking Dead. I definitely want to put that out there. Especially
who was Carl on The Walking Dead?
Carl goes against Ellis because it's the son of the sheriff, and the sheriff in the first is Rick Grimes, and the sheriff in From is Boy. Boy does have a son.
Carl and Boy?
No,
I mean Carl and Ellis.
Ellis. But you have to think about their worlds being different. I'm not going to go into a super breakdown because my notes.
I just thought I asked.
Let me go. If I go to my notes,
I'm about to start watching the Daryl Dixon spinoff. I made it through The
Some
Sopranos,
notes.
y'all. I know y'all proud of me. I made it through The Sopranos. I'm about to find a TV show series I haven't seen. I watched The Sopranos. I finally watched Armageddon. I watched, and I cried. I ain't gonna hold you. I
Now go to
watched
my notes.
Mean Girls. I'm just watching things I haven't seen, and you know. So, but yeah, we're about to get up out of here. I am the Archie Carter. That is King HP. This is Attitude Era Podcast NXT recap. Hope this week is good to you, good for you. We'll see y'all Friday during the main event.
Been
Of
seen The
SmackDown.
Wire, buddy.
Huh? The Wire?
Vinny said, "Watch The Wire, dog." Bro, who hasn't seen The Wire? You seen The Wire?
I'm not seeing The Wire.
Fucking serious?
I'm not seeing The Wire.
You did tell me this though, so never mind.
Yeah, I'm not seeing The Wire. I don't know.
You did tell me this, bro. We gotta search on The Wire ASAP.
I'm a little late to the party, but I am at the party.
Yeah, but you gotta watch. Yo, Daddy Hunter.
What's he talking about?
I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you a link.
Damn.
But not right now. Right now, actually, because you seem like you still up. But all right, ready? We're gonna tap
he
out.
was happy to hold it, man. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Mike. Vinny, as always.
I hate when Archie starts reading the chat. Archie don't never read the chat. Then Archie starts reading the chat. He go for the most wildest shit to say. Archie,
Hey, you said it. You said
no,
it.
I didn't say he said it.
I just be forgetting about the chat.
I don't. I be on the chat.
We just blew the whole event up.
Numbers.
Ashley, where was
I be
you
looking
at?
at our Instagram.
You better have been
doing
somewhere stretching and doing your calisthenics for your title match. You're going to pull up at the end of the show. We about to get up out of here. We talked about it. We wished you good luck.
Ashley,
we posted the flyer, and you want to show up now. Look at you.
Yeah, we putting your flyer back up with 80 people in the chat because we want people to show up to Fort Myers this Friday. I'm going to be in the building.
And
we'll lose the draw, Ashley. You doing an interview with us, goddammit.
If you don't win, don't come home.
Fuck that. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy.
I want some gold on this show. Daddy Hunter Ashley, you got one job. I don't care how you do it. Get her done. And if my man said, get her done.
That's what I'm talking about.
HP gonna be there. So if you need somebody to run in,
yo,
you gonna
whatever you need.
You gonna, I love you, Ashley.
You know I cut a fool. And I do whatever is asked of me. Ask AJ Francis. He'll tell you.
I was there.
He'll tell you. What he told me in the van. I ain't gonna say what he told me in the van. He told us. And who made sure that happened?
And AJ Francis is gonna be there. You need to tap in with $1 while he's there and shoot something for the show, man.
No, bro, you know how my mind think.
So
$100. Easy. Like that he's top dollar. Like it's gonna happen.
And he just re-signed his deal with TNA this year. So shout out to
that's a definite thing to celebrate. Maybe I can get him and Ashley. We can all go out to dinner or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wishful thinking. I don't know what their schedules and stuff look like.
Oh, and Saturday we gotta shoot. I gotta send you the time for that, for the thing I told you about for Saturday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're moving, y'all.
They told me to pick the time and
2025. And let's not forget, we had some wishy-washy things going on here. You had to get them ironed out. Got them ironed out.
We had a fight. We all locked each other in a room and we had a battle royale.
Yeah, we had to do a little bit. Sometimes you got to go against HR, you know what I mean?
Sometimes you got to lock the door, give your brother 5 minutes and come out and don't talk about what happened.
Some of that, the original content that you used to see is going to start making its comeback. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
But tap into that whole prison universe, especially this week, y'all, because we got interviews coming too. Ooh, I can't wait.
I can't wait.
When you get a FaceTime from them two people, let me put that back. That was that on a Tuesday fucking night. Most people get a call from their mama.
You gotta tell people who it is. My mom even called me.
Oh, y'all don't know who these are? Okay, bet. Imagine if you watch from, everyone know who Morris Chestnut is. And if you don't know who Harold Perrineau is, watch
Oz.
He was the one in the wheelchair. He's the Sheriff Boyd. You can watch Lost. You can watch The Matrix.
Yeah.
Best Man. Him and because Tate Diggs is on this bourbon as well. Yeah, that's where I got my FaceTime from today, y'all.
HP friends, man. Yeah, so HP will be in Florida. He will be at the event Friday. We're gonna
Yeah,
do a
we had
recap
definitely.
Friday, event Friday. We got you some content Saturday, and New Orleans. I will see y'all Sunday at Fan Expo, Anime Expo, with the cast of Back to the Future, Sonic, and the original voice of Sonic. We got Star Wars. Like, I'm excited to kick with the cast of Back to the Future. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey, hold on. More Chestnut, I get you. He fine. What about me, goddammit? I ain't no slouch. See you Friday, HP. We definitely will. We definitely. I don't give a fuck if you heal, you babyface Ashley. We cheering for you. Period.
You don't win that title, don't come home. I ain't playing with you.
Damn, my man is out here.
See what HP doing? I want to see that. Actually, I want to see that at the show when you win. We're not even waiting to the recap.
Yo, it's Friday. Hold on. What time is that show at?
So you might have to pull up. You might have to do your recap from the show.
Yeah, that's what's gonna have to be.
6.
Doors open at 6. So we normally go online or live after SmackDown. SmackDown's going back to 3 hours.
Oh,
so
well,
it'll be
you
11.
won't be there.
I won't
But
be
you need
here.
to
I'm
get dollar,
pretty sure
man.
this will
Get
be
dollar.
over, but I might have Daddy Hunter in the building if her schedule allows it. We may have, because me and him talked before. We exchange our Twitter information. Might have AJ Francis in the building. If I can't
Y'all did
talk
more
to
than
him,
exchange Twitter information. I was
I know
there,
we was
HP.
picking it.
Why
We went
you
to
can't
blunts.
get these lies off when I was there? I was there, HP. I was there. Me and AJ flight. My flight landed in Newark. Then his landed right after me. We took the Sprinter to get AJ. Picked you up. I was there when we picked you up. I was there when we ate dinner. I was there during the back. I was there, HP. I was
I'm gonna
on the
start putting some
Sprinter.
of these pictures.
I was there when we heard the music from Montez Ford. I was there, HP. Stop lying to these people. That's your man's. That's your man's.
You
Shout
want me
out
to put these
AJ
pictures
Francis,
up? I'll
man.
put these pictures up.
Nah, I gotta get up out of here, bro. Anything else you guys say?
Okay.
You about to keep going? I'm about to get up out of here.
Nope.
I am tapping out.
Yo,
So,
Archie airing my shit out, gang. He
yeah,
getting me up
man.
out of here.
He act like I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? It's like Wallow and Gilly. When Gilly started talking his shit, and Wallow be like, "I was there. When did this happen?" HP, HP going HP. But that's
You
why
know
I
what's
love.
so funny? I have moments that nobody knows about. Me,
They know.
God, and whoever I showed it to. Hold on, I got it right here.
Ooh.
Oh, that's the week after.
I told you
Perfect.
Tuesdays we always get into these weird conversations, but I love it. That's Geechee.
Yeah, that's Geechee. You never know.
I gotta watch that Easy and Suge battle. Easy and Suge. Oh, see, now you get out in this live because I'm about to go, bro. I'm about to go. HP, the most interesting man in the world. That's why I call him that. So
I ended up giving Rumnitty a whole ride. I got pictures of him. I gave Rumnitty a whole ride.
we got 2024 was good. 2025 is gonna be even better. That's because we will show up and do our part. Y'all come back and watch and listen, give your opinions, give your thoughts. We are here for it. Smack almost smacked you. He gonna play the audio. See, he ain't playing the audio. Smack told him, "Chill, son. Don't rush me." Smack almost put pause on you, man. HP, man. That's some footage that we it has not seen the light of day yet. That's
it has not seen the light of day.
That is from Gnome, and it's in the HP. It's definitely in his HR file. So when you see the hoodie down and the do-rag extra tight, you know HP on bullshit. He was on bullshit on
Facts. Extra facts. Oh my God.
Yeah, he was on bullshit. But I'm about to get up out of here, HP.
I could do this all day, bro.
Not with me.
You want to hang out? There's Vixen, there's Twerk, Real Sick. Who else was back there? Official.
They just had a battle here in New Orleans, official and caution. They cooked. They cooked, man. Shout out to the whole city of New Orleans, man, and Vegas and New York. It's been some weird energy starting off this year, but we're not gonna let that stop anything we're doing. Hopefully, none of you were affected by that, and positive energy and vibes to everybody that was affected by those 3 horrible incidents. And shout out to everybody that's dealing with the snow and the bad weather. And that might be normal to you, but where I'm from, snow is not normal and it's something to deal with. Yeah, Suge just went to war with Easy, and I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that. HP, stop stunting in this live, man. We'll see y'all Friday.
Y'all know who that is?
This guy. This man. I hope you never lose that phone.
Yeah, me neither, man.
But that ain't the stuff I'm worried about.
Nah, we'll never open that file.
The group chat get out, we all going down.
Ain't no one man but a crew. You know that shit.
And shout out to GNA, man. Shout out to Z the Dropout. Shout out to Gamaj, our other partners on Attitude Era Podcast, man.
You beg coffee for a kiss? I ain't begging. Bruh. If you know me, I ain't begging shit. I'll never. You crazy as hell. I'll never. You know what I'm saying? It's just love and 2 kindred spirits. You know what I'm saying? We talk.
Mike said it's 20 degrees in Philly.
Be careful about black ice.
Nxt Was Fire.
If you don't need to drive, don't drive, bro. Because I'm be honest, you could drive and all that, but people not from those areas are.
My first time driving in snow, it was that Honda Accord almost ended up in a ditch. I said I'll never do it again. That's the reason why I moved from New York. I could not do that snow. No, sir. Could not do that snow. I don't want to see no emojis. I don't want to see no well wish. I want to see some gold. All right? That's it. Put up a shut up time.
Matt McCullough, facts. So stay inside if you don't need to be out.
People drive.
You can avoid it. Make them fucking Ubers drive. There's a Walmart Plus app. There's Amazon, obviously, and there's a lot of others. If you don't need to drive, don't.
And if you paying somebody for a service that offers transportation, could be Uber, could be DoorDash, could be Uber Eats. Tip them. They putting their life on the line for you. So little tip don't hurt nothing. Little $1 or $2.
Get there safe.
Even if that, little 1 or 2. I'm nervous. Don't be nervous.
Uber. You know your boy was an Uber.
You want to be the champ. Ubering. You want to be the champ. Don't be nervous. You're nervous because that means it's important to you.
You see that rating? I take my shit serious.
If y'all ever ordered an Uber and HP pulled up, would you cancel the ride or would you get in the car?
No, I told you about the one dude that talked to me about battle rap. He was so like, oh shit, oh you. Yeah.
And if you ever DoorDash and you see me pull up, mind your business.
Yeah. Dudes at my job are like, you the closest thing I ever met to a celebrity.
You are a celebrity, HP. You are a celebrity.
But it's because of y'all. 80 people in the chat on a Tuesday night at midnight is insane. Most we've ever had on a Tuesday.
Shout out
Monday,
to y'all.
We've had some numbers. Friday, we've had some numbers. Tuesday?
I don't look at the numbers. I just look at the comments. I just be talking, bro. I don't
know. Even the comments been booming.
I just found out how to check the comments. We've been doing this thing for a while now.
I know.
I check the comments.
I know. But maybe it's for
like
your own benefit, bro.
Learn how to check how to send text.
There's a reason I didn't just come up with You're the Greatest Healing Podcast Wrestling. After some of the comments, I'm like, yo.
It was killing. It was killing. It's all good.
Niggas wanted your head on a stick, bro.
Hey.
And I'm like, God damn, like my man, just whether you agree or disagree, I don't like going political and stuff, but whether you agree or disagree, we love y'all. That's for real. Check out my man's album, Good Karma. It definitely will put you in a good mood. So especially if you're having a bad day, check it out. Come check out my page. Pay attention. Support is free. Don't take much to drop by and just subscribe to something. Boom.
And happy new year. I hope this 2025 is everything you want it to be. And I always say this. I get on my soapbox. I gotta leave y'all with a good word. Where you start is not where you finish.
Ashley, get ready to check
Wherever
your
you light a
DMs.
candle is gonna shine. So be bright and attract the energy and the love and find whatever you want. Attract it. You're gonna find your way. You're gonna find your tribe. I found mine, baby. These my bros. Like I said, we love each other. We hate each other, but we'll go to war for each
You're
other.
gonna
And
come
that's
right back. Yeah.
what we
Hey,
do.
in New Jersey, in my
It's some
home
footage of
state.
me going to war with HP.
Yes. There is actually is. Yes.
And I'm gonna say, so if it ever come out, hey, y'all know
It'll
about
never come out. But at the end of the day, Archie, he's always going to speak from a place of love. I'm always going to speak from a place of love. It's never no hate. Whether I agree with Archie or disagree. Whether DNA, we agree or disagree. I'm not a yes man to DNA. Archie's not a yes man to DNA. DNA is like, he takes everybody's opinion that to that point. But Gamache, he's the interview guy, but again, his input is just as valuable. So, yeah, it's a nice little family over here, bro. Come on this side, subscribe, hit the comments, and become part of the family. You never know, we might pull you up on a Tuesday night or a Friday night. You just never know. Yo, is Archie froze? Archie is hella froze. So with that being said, the Daddy Hunter, I'm gonna put her thing up one last time while we got 83 people in here. That is the Daddy Hunter. You see her thing on the screen. Love, peace, and daddy's dollar, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is her event this Friday. Tap in Fort Myers. I got to take her comment off the screen so you can see it in its entirety. If you're looking for the address, okay. Millennial Brew Company, 1811 Royal Palm Ave. Doors open at 6 p.m. Tickets are $10 to $15. Not dead yet. This weekend, I will be in the building. Let me move this out the way so you can see my lovely ass face. Oh shit, that didn't work. Oh, okay, none of it's working. So we got to move it. I will be in the building for that event. So again, tap in with us. Thank you. We got 84 people in the building right now as we are leaving the chat. That is incredible on a Tuesday night. Love y'all. Be safe. Tap in with us Friday. Subscribe to the channel. Get my man's album. Go to DNA's Get Money, Drink Water. Go check that freestyle. Go to Hall Priest Universe. Subscribe. Do all those things. And until next time, aren't you tired of this shit? I just said fuck this a long time. Yo, go. Daddy Hunter, chill out. Vinny, I'll probably shoot you a DM too. Daddy Hunter will shoot you a DM, and then we'll talk on here. Just what I mean, just get a well wish. But all right, we out. Till next time. See you Friday.